Hey there, Ruthie here, and welcome back to my channel. We are just a few hours away from heading to the airport and taking a 12-hour flight. Yep, that's right. I'm taking my almost 4-year-old on an international trip all the way to Israel. My cousin's getting married, and of course I wouldn't miss that, so Ellie and I are going on a fun adventure for the next 10 days. I'm not even sure how Ellie's gonna do, yet alone how Sammy's gonna do, so Sammy and my husband are staying behind. Actually, my husband's going away on a business trip as well, so Sammy's staying with grandparents/nanny for a few days, but then my husband will be back. So today, I'm going to share with you all the things that we're bringing with us, kind of specifically for the flight. We have a 12-hour flight ahead of us, and it is with my toddler, so wish me luck. I won't need to bring a car seat because we will have one at our destination, so that's one thing less to stress about. While Ellie is almost 4, she does still get tired. She doesn't walk as fast. The airports are big. The journey there is going to be big, and you know, I just don't know how she'll do. So I figured it's best to bring a little stroller with us. That way, if she does get tired, she can go ahead and sit down and I can move us along. The best part about the stroller is that it folds up and actually can go in the overhead bin, so I can bring it literally on the flight with me, which I'm super excited about. I will probably be giving the review of that stroller after our flight, so tune in for that. And yeah, while we're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. For carry-ons, Ellie has her backpack. She's gonna have a water bottle. I brought some masks. Here is her headphones, and her iPad is still charging, a trash bag just in case. It is an overnight flight, so I'm hoping she'll sleep, but I am bringing a little poppet, this dough, Peppa Pig coloring book, and a ton of different Trolls activities, and some crayons. I'm bringing her some lollipops to help with the ear popping. These are the snacks, but more on food later. And here's a tech pack with all our electronics. And then I am bringing a spare change of clothes for me, a spare change of clothes for Ellie, PJs that I'll change her into, and her pull-ups. And then since I want to make sure we have everything for the first night, I have her blanket, her lovey, and her hatch sound machine. And then for me, here's all our important documents. I scanned everything. I also have digital copies of everything. Sunglasses and glasses case, wipes. I'm bringing some Benadryl for Ellie, and I also have Tylenol, masks, some of my snacks. I'm going to be filming everything actually on my phone, so my gimbal, a phone battery. This is like a little medicine caddy, so I have like anything that we need. Wipes. This is like, you know, my toiletry type of things for the flight. Wallet, poppet, medicine, iPad, AirPods, and jackets for us. To say that I was nervous about such a long journey is an understatement. I mean, 12 hours in a plane is hard enough as an adult, let alone for such a small child. Fortunately, I was able to upgrade myself and Ellie to first class, well, actually United Polaris Business, which definitely made the journey much easier. Now, I've never flown with a child in business, so I didn't really know what to expect. And when I went on YouTube, I actually didn't find too many videos. So today, I'm just sharing what it's like to travel on such a long trip with a 3.5-year-old in United Business Polaris. So my first thing is I really wanted to limit how much stuff I was responsible for with my child. I did end up bringing 2 large suitcases, a small like carry-on suitcase, my purse, Ellie's backpack, and a mini stroller. Now, this does seem like a lot of stuff, but once I checked my bags, it actually was very manageable. Now, on the way there, I did bring our carry-on suitcase with us because I wanted some extra stuff, but it was too many things to keep track of. So on the way back, I did check it, and that was awesome. Luckily, Ellie is at the age where she can actually help maneuver some of the suitcases, which was a huge help. But usually the You can also curbside check your bags, or the counter to check your bags, especially if you're traveling Polaris Business, usually isn't a very long line, so we were able to drop off our bags really easily. Then we went ahead and went through security, and if you don't have TSA pre-check, I highly recommend it. The best part, since I have TSA pre-check, Ellie, who was on my reservation, also got to go through TSA pre-check automatically since I have it. So huge bonus. So on the way there, our flight was about 11 and a half hours, and on the way back it was 12 and a half hours, so an average of 12 hours. Now usually these flights are overnight. On the way there, our flight was departing around 9:30, which I think is a great time with these little ones. Once we got through security, then we went ahead and headed straight to the lounge. The other great thing about traveling with business is you don't have to deal with buying anything at the airport. First of all, at business, you're gonna get anything you need, really, drinks and food. They serve a lot of that. But you also get access to a lounge. Now in O'Hare, there's actually a Polaris lounge. Most lounges have some kind of food and drinks, and in the Polaris lounge, they actually have a little restaurant. Now, the Polaris lounge is for anyone traveling business internationally, and so it can get pretty crowded. And so what we did is we went ahead to the little restaurant right away, and we figured we would sit down, eat our meal, and then we can go ahead and roam if we wanted to for more. And this was actually the best bet. I recommend if you want to eat in the little restaurant, go do that first and then do everything else, because the line does back up. Everyone else had to wait anywhere between 20 to 45 minutes actually. Toddler's pretty picky, so I didn't know if Ellie would actually eat what they were serving on the plane. Plus, this was right around dinner time, so I figured here I can give her dinner, she can be well fed, we can get on the plane, and she can basically go to sleep right away. Now, our flight was delayed, which was unfortunate. It was delayed, I think, about an hour, but because we were in the lounge, it was actually really nice. We went ahead and ate, then we roamed around. We actually got some cookies in the other food area. And then the last thing I did is I went ahead and changed Ellie into pajamas. Now, you can definitely come to the airport in pajamas, but I feel like that routine for my kids helps them transition. We went ahead and changed into pajamas, and she knew she was ready for bed. As soon as you get on the plane, the flight attendants greet you right away and offer you drinks. And seeing that I was traveling with a little one, they immediately assumed that I would need some bubbly, which I appreciated, so they gave me that, and they gave Ellie milk. They are not serving straws, so my daughter likes to drink either with a straw or a sippy cup. So on the way back, I did actually fly with her sippy cup. We sat in the middle seats, and there is a divider in the middle, which I was a little bit worried about, but it actually, it was Ellie's favorite thing, and she played with it way too much, so if it broke, sorry. But also, she could just reach over and tap me. Now, some of the middle seats have a bigger space, so if you are flying this, you do want to book it pretty quick, because those middle seats that are right next to each other end up booking really fast, and there's not as many of them. But then we went ahead, and she sat down, and she felt right at home. The seats are really comfortable. There was a big screen as well as her iPad. She just had like her own cocoon, and the nice thing is she wasn't really around other people, so she could really relax. Pretty quickly after we took off, she went ahead and fell asleep, and then I just moved her bed and had her fully lay down. That is the nice benefit of flying business, is that your seat transitions to a totally flat bed, which is awesome. You also get a big pillow, a little gel foamy pillow, a nice big blanket. You can ask for a mattress, you can ask for pajamas. We ended up using just the pillows and the blankets that they gave us. On the way there, Ellie slept for like a good 7 or 8 hours. I mean, we only had 3.5 hours left once she woke up. Now, in business, you do get a menu card and you can choose your meals, and so I went ahead and picked my meal. It comes with a little appetizer, your main dish. The food tends to be, I think, a little bit fancier than what you're getting in economy, and you do get real silverware, and of course you get drinks, and they're all complimentary. And then I went ahead and fell asleep as well. Again, the seats are truly comfortable. That lay down feeling is so perfect. And then they usually feed you breakfast in the morning, and so that's what Ellie and I enjoyed. She ate some of it, but you know, there was a good variety from fruit and some yogurt, and a main thing that usually is, you know, pancakes or waffles or some kind of egg dish. So I think there's a good variety in that sense. You do get a little travel pack, and it usually comes with socks, a sleep mask, and then like some kind of face cream, hand lotion, a toothbrush, a mini toothpaste, just those little things to help you kind of refresh as you're going through the night. So all in all, I really do think that extra bedding was so worth it. My child was actually able to sleep. I was able to sleep. And the last thing is this Wonder Dough. I think that's what it's called. I'll link it down below. I got it from Target. It was like $5, I think. And this was one of the biggest hits. So it comes in 6 different colors. Kind of is softer than Play-Doh. Anyway, it has an interesting texture, but Ellie absolutely loved it. We started with many different colors, and by the end it was all brown, so it's not really reusable, but for the plain, for $5, I will buy it every time because it was such a hit. She loved it. It was awesome. Anyway, I hope this video gave you an idea of what it's like to fly business with a toddler and gave you an idea of what to expect in case you are planning on taking your little one on such a journey. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more toddler mommy videos. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.